Welcome to our session on ultra-scalable system design. For the digital entrepreneur, efficiency is your primary competitive advantage. Many startups fall into the trap of overprovisioning, paying for cloud resources they never use because they fear a crash. Imagine paying for a 100-seat office when you only have 10 employees. In the cloud, this manifests as idling CPUs and wasted RAM. Statistics show that the average enterprise wastes up to 30% of their cloud budget on overprovisioning. Today, we will learn how to use Headroom and Quotas to reclaim that capital while maintaining 99.9% reliability. We are shifting from buying for peak to designing for flow.
Before we can optimize, we must define our playground. A cluster is a pool of aggregate resources, CPU, memory, and storage, distributed across multiple nodes. Think of it as a single giant computer built from many smaller ones. Capacity isn't just a total number. It is the usable limit after the system's own overhead is subtracted. If your cluster has 128 gigabytes of RAM, you don't actually have 128 gigabytes for your apps. You must account for the operating system and the management layer. Understanding this net capacity is the first step in setting up sophisticated headroom and quota rules.
Headroom is the buffer you intentionally leave empty within your cluster to handle sudden spikes or to allow new containers to start instantly. Without Headroom, if a new customer signs up or traffic doubles, your system has to wait for a new virtual machine to boot up, which can take minutes. Headroom ensures that there is always space ready for immediate deployment. For a growth-oriented entrepreneur, we typically recommend a 20% headroom. This means your cluster should report in as 80% full, even if it could technically take more. It's the difference between a system that lags and one that feels instantaneous. While Headroom manages the cluster's top end, Quotas manage the individual users or applications inside it. Quotas are hard limits. If you have multiple projects or teams, you assign each a quota. For example, 10 CPU cores and 32 gigabytes of RAM. This prevents a single buggy application from consuming every resource in the cluster and crashing your entire business. In the remote entrepreneur world, quotas are your budget per department. They ensure that your marketing site doesn't starve your payment processing engine of resources. It is about isolation and predictable performance.
In a shared environment, a noisy neighbor is an application that suddenly demands more resources than it should, slowing down everything else. Without quotas, one runaway process can trigger an out-of-memory error across your whole cluster. By implementing quotas alongside Headroom, you create bulkheads. Like a ship, if one compartment floods, the others stay dry. We use quotas to limit the blast radius of any single failure. This architectural pattern is what allows small teams to manage massive, complex infrastructures without constant fighting. It turns chaotic growth into structured scaling.
When defining capacity, you'll encounter requests and limits. A request, soft limit, is what the app needs to run normally. A limit, hard limit, is the absolute ceiling. If an app tries to exceed its hard limit, the system throttles it or restarts it. For entrepreneurs, this is a financial decision. You set low requests to keep daily costs down, but high limits to allow for temporary bursts. The gap between your total requests and your cluster capacity is where your headroom lives. Mastering this ratio is the secret sauce to high-performance, low-cost infrastructure. The magic happens when you link Headroom to auto-scaling. You can program your cluster so that as soon as the headroom drops below 10%, it automatically orders and boots a new server node. This is just-in-time infrastructure. You don't pay for the server until the headroom indicates you're about to need it. This allows your business to scale from 100 users to 100,000 users without manual intervention. By the time your 20% buffer is being used, the next node is already online, resetting your headroom to 20% again. This is how you build a business that sleeps while it grows. Let's talk numbers. Without Headroom and quotas, most entrepreneurs overprovision by 50% to stay safe. On a $2,000 monthly cloud bill, that's $1,000 wasted every month. By implementing a 20% headroom strategy and strict quotas, you can safely run your cluster at 80% utilization. This typically results in a 30–40% reduction in cloud spend.
That is capital you can reinvest into marketing, product development, or hiring. In the world of remote startups, being lean isn't just about spending less. It's about making every dollar of compute power work for your bottom line.
Imagine your product gets featured on a major news site. Traffic jumps 500% in 10 minutes. If you have no headroom and no quotas, your database might try to take all the RAM, starving the web server, and the whole site goes down. With our strategy, 1, the quotas keep the database in check. 2, the 20% headroom absorbs the initial hit instantly. 3, the autoscaler detects the headroom drop and adds 5 more nodes. Your users experience a slight slowdown for 60 seconds instead of a total crash for 2 hours. This reliability builds trust, and trust is the currency of digital entrepreneurship.
To wrap up, your action plan is simple but powerful. First, audit your current usage. Are you using less than 50% of what you're paying for? Second, set a 20% headroom policy in your cluster configuration. Third, implement quotas for every service, starting with your most critical ones. Finally, monitor the headroom to scaling trigger to ensure it's responsive. By defining your capacity through these lenses, you aren't just managing servers, you're building a resilient, cost-effective engine for your remote business. Thank you for joining this session on ultra-scalable design.